Today's episode is about the silver-headed Baryonyx. For Jurassic World, this guy was the first ever Spinosaurid ever put into the park, meaning that whenever a person thinks of a crocodilian dinosaur, people usually think of Baryonyx. But for such an iconic dinosaur, there is definitely more that meets the eye when it comes to it. You see, Baryonyx is actually an incredibly sociable animal, but despite what you would find on the internet, there is really not a ton that talks about this. But why? Why would such a critical piece of information not be shown on the internet? Well, put on your tin cap, because we're about to go into conspiracy theories. The main theory people have is that the Baryonyxes were specifically designed to be more sociable and hunt in packs almost, because they are bioengineered weapons. As crazy as that sounds, Ingen has literally done it before with their velociraptors, so what are we to expect? Now, you might be saying that this is just a circumstantial claim and there really is not any evidence behind it, but there actually is. In the genome of Baryonyx, we find that there is actually jackal DNA. But why would jackal DNA be in a Baryonyx? The answer is simple: to hunt in packs. Ingen also refuses to give any kind of comment about the Baryonyxes, so that really does not add to their innocence. But that being said, I do want to take a portion of this episode and show that what Ingen created with their Baryonyx is actually something more good than it is bad. While Ingen may have had separate motives for the Baryonyx, they actually ended up creating something pretty rare among dinosaurs: a good parent. Adult Baryonyxes are all known to take care of their infants until they are at least 5 months old. And this is all due to that jackal DNA, which helps these guys form better bonds together as families and as a pack. These two Baryonyxes, Silverfish and Chameleon, were caught raising their 1-month-old baby. This behavior for Baryonyx parents requires a lot though. Baryonyxes, like everything else, have to go out into the world and get some food for their infants. And typically they use this pack hunting strategy. But an interesting thing about the Baryonyx is how these guys are not just pack hunters, but they can also be scavengers. And people think this is because of the fact that it has jackal DNA in it. So even though Ingen intended, probably, to make this into a pack hunting killing machine used for some sort of other tests, they actually ended up creating a very unique carnivore. With that said, I think that's all we have to say about the Baryonyx here. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode on the very infamous crocodile dinosaur, and remember, if something chases you, run.